I'm Josh.
And I'm not Josh, but together.
Oh, hang on, sorry. We need to...
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Do it.
Hello, I'm Josh.
I'm Josh.
And I'm not Josh, but together we are
Joshing around in You know what's amazing about this is exactly how people used to... Please stop it. Please stop it.
What do you mean? I only had 6 minutes 40 left to go.
It's such a long song.
It's over 7 minutes.
They knew how to make them.
Oh man, I just remember that's how people used to like record what was it, like voicemails on their phones. It would be like some R&B song, and then like turn it up, and it would be like then slowly turn it down. It's like, you have reached so and so phone. It's got like Akon in the background. Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
Okay, Jason Derulo's song. What have we got to drink, Sam? Because we made a terrible error in our last podcast, and we did not talk about any alcoholic beverage. I mean, it's a travesty.
We were premature in pouring it. That was why we were drinking.
Yeah, we were
it.
drinking.
We just weren't talking about it.
Yes. The rampant alcoholism still exists. Don't worry.
Today we have Thoko, Pacharan Navarro. Sorry, I'll say it again.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Thoko.
No, you fuck.
Pacharan Navarro. That's a particular type of Pacharan. It's a Pacharan from Navarro.
I mean, you're saying words. I have no idea what they mean.
It's elaborado según receta tradicional.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
I went to Spain and I went to the off license and thought, I ought to bring something back for the podcast. And so I brought 6 bottles of interesting things and
Excellent.
5 of them smashed in the
Oh
luggage.
my goodness.
So this is the one that we have left. And so it had better be nice.
5 smashed.
It might have been 4 and then there was a gin. And you know what I think of gin, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, you actually hate gins. It's actually, I think you hate gin so much that I think your hatred of gin has become an idol of its own.
Is that enough? Can't tell because your hand's in the way. It's 25%.
That feels... Nah, give us a little splash more.
Something like that.
Oh, I've just had a smell. I might have made a mistake asking for a splash more.
Yeah, that's great. Ooh, okay. Well, this is giving what's the like aniseed licorice? Smells like some a bag of Bassett's all sorts.
Oh, perfect.
I flipping love Bassett's all sorts.
Me too.
Brilliant,
I will have some in my bag for LGT.
brilliant.
I mean, sorry, I had some in my bag.
Yes,
when
yeah,
we
you
went
had
to
some.
LGT.
Yeah, past tense, thank you. Where you were the Conquest champion and just roll ones came joint last. That's the narrative that's the web we're spinning.
And as far as the internet knows, it's the truth.
Yeah, amen. Cheers to
It
that.
smells like Jägermeister.
Yeah, it does.
I quite like Jägermeister.
Yeah, me too. I had some yesterday.
Right. Cheers to rolling sixes.
Great.
Oh yeah.
That's just nice.
That's like you've melted down a bag of licorice all sorts, added vodka to it, and said, "Here you go."
And fruit. There's a real fruity, like a sweetness. No.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting much fruit. I'll be real.
No.
I'm getting licorice.
Okay, Josh doesn't know what he's talking about because he likes gin.
I rebuke that.
Right, and to add to the thing people can't appreciate, we also have an accompanying snack today,
Lovely.
which is a Polish confectionery where it's a plum covered in chocolate.
Śliwka na
Because, you know, it's good to make sure your 5 a day is covered in chocolate.
Schluka Nalekzoska.
When I was at uni, I got given as a Christmas present a big jar of glacé cherries in cerise. And I didn't realise that cerise was alcoholic. And so I would wake up in the morning and with my breakfast was having these cherries and this delicious syrup that was with it.
Yeah.
And had an extended period of probably being quite drunk all of the time and not really knowing that I was.
Well,
But they tasted really nice.
I bet they kept tasting better as you. Oh, they're lovely. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Right, while we're chowing down on our delicious treats and delectable beverages.
No problem. These were a present from a friend
Oh, well, there you go. Thank
to
you.
thank me for carrying him to his bed on his wedding night because he was so drunk.
Okay.
It was in Poland, and the father of the bride had tried to get him to keep up with him on shots, and it went downhill very quickly.
I mean, that is the father of a daughter knowing how to do his job.
Well, it was great. He was prepared to do shots with any Englishman, and he still seemed sober by the end of the night. And he had got at least 3 people to the point of throwing up. It was unbelievable.
The Eastern Europeans, they know how to do it.
They do.
That is very nice chocolate. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, he was very grateful.
Yeah. Right, well, we have a fun little news segment, guys. I thought we'd go on to. We will come on to a listener question, but we have an interesting group chat for Conquest in a WhatsApp group for London Conquest specifically, full of many wonderful people. And about a year ago, I noticed that a couple of the messages that were coming through, I thought, out of context, this sentence is ridiculous. So, and that happened maybe 10 times, and I thought, okay, I'll start screenshotting these. So I screenshotted a few. I just like to share a couple with you. It's just out of context, okay? And I just love to hear your reaction.
How many of them are by me and Sam?
We won't talk about that. So the first one is fairly tame. It's with an exclamation mark at the end, so please imagine the exclamation of this sentence. It says, "Not evil robot meat people."
Okay.
The response to this was then, "The Underspire scoffs at your assigning of personhood to their animated flesh. Only when you discover their worth is nothing you will uncover their true riches."
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
a reasonable
claim that one. I think.
I was going to say, I was wondering if you'd noticed that was...
That sounded a lot like Sam, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. That was great. We've also got another one, which was, "Damn, that was fast." I thought, out of context, that's kind of funny. As well as, "That thing looks huge. Please post pictures." Followed by, "God damn, and the bag is huge." Someone replied, "Yes, ...
Oh, incredible.
There's another one that's a hilarious amount of drones. I thought, great. Just a couple of them. Yeah, great. Some Zach, you will be the death of me. 20% is making me sweat. That's probably to do with this discount, but I just thought that was funny.
20% is making me sweat.
I think I can hear the voice of some of the people who are saying
Yeah. And then the last one was, I missed most of that, unfortunately. So there you go.
That has sometimes happened. I remember you messaging me one time because I feel like maybe me and a couple other people got into a real big debate about some particular faction. And I remember you just looking at, I don't know whether you sent me a message or we were just chatting later, and you're like, "Yeah, I just saw 100 unread messages," and I thought, "No,
I'm good.
I'm just going to scroll to the end."
I'm all right. Yeah. So anyway, that concludes our innuendo bingo section. So yeah.
Okay. BBC.
Save your round of applause.
Yeah, but if you do live in the London area and you want to get into that WhatsApp,
Yeah.
then drop an email in.
Yeah, please do.
Do we have any control over that?
I am an admin.
You're an admin.
Actually.
Yeah.
Right. Out of interest, isn't it technically your group chat that you started as a Vanguard that was then amalgamated into the London Wargaming Guild?
That is true. Although I think at the point at which I started it, I wasn't a Vanguard. It's a seriously old chat. I think it was like
it was the three
post-birthday.
of us, wasn't it?
Was it?
Plus a couple more. I think it was basically people who had been to my birthday party who had then been polite enough to say, yeah, I probably wouldn't mind playing a game of your toy soldiers thing.
Yeah.
And so I created a WhatsApp group.
Sam, how many of those originals that you invited that weren't me or Josh have now continued to play Conquest?
I remember seeing a few dip out actually, like, yeah, it's been 6 months. Haven't
Haven't
played
played.
3 times play yet.
See you later.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, there were 1 or 2 who lasted for significantly longer than 6 months.
I mean, are there still people in the LWG group chat from that birthday party?
I think there might be one.
I'm gonna look.
One of our closest friends.
This is hilarious.
Oh,
This is going to be absolutely mean nothing to the listeners. But
Yeah,
like,
this is
Really
really
good.
entertaining for all of us. Who has been quietly just sitting in there? No way! It's our friend who got married recently.
Yeah. I knew he'd be there.
he's just still in the group chat. Still there.
He says to me that he enjoys the fact that it is the most nerdy thing that he is part of, but doesn't need to contribute. He just gets reminded, it's okay.
I really want to
hilarious-
think of a reason why to at him in the chat.
Yeah. Should we just?
I'm just gonna do it,
I
mate.
think we should just at him, no context. That's what I'm going to do. I think we should all do it separately. What did you put, Josh?
I just asked him when he was getting his army.
So when you get an army. Yeah, mate. What army are you getting? Question mark. Kissy face emoji. There you go. Excellent. Well, that was good. Should we do a listener question?
Okay,
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I've definitely got a question here.
Cool.
We're not running out of questions or anything. So, this question is from Rick
Sanchez.
Rickson. Rick Sanchez. No, Rick Rickson. And Rick Rickson says, hi, joshing around in a crew. What do you think of Ironi? Thanks, Ryan.
Can
And
you
that
say
was
the
email.
question again, please?
Again. Hi, joshing around in a crew. What do you think about Woodrow? Thanks, Regan.
Oh,
Yeah, so what do you guys think?
I hate watering.
Yeah, same. They're the worst.
That's
objectively.
mainly just because I've lost to them fairly frequently. Although that's not true, actually. I've started to have a little... I've beaten Jamie a couple of times, which has made me very happy. But yeah, generally, I think it's just James has put a deep fear in my heart of Wadroon.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a Wadroon. I have a relationship with Wadroon. It feels like it's an unrequited love. I've got this, my most the high point in my painting experience of getting that drum beast done, and me feeling quite happy about how I'd done it, and then I've added up my points, and I still don't have 2,000 points worth of Wadroon.
Do you not?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Feels weird, doesn't it? Maybe I do now.
I don't know. I just remember it felt like you played 2 games of Wadroon and then you moved on to something else. Yeah.
I can't remember.
I feel like
what
they
it
came
was.
and went very quickly.
It was. I can't remember what the particular reason.
I think
was.
we had a dream of us covering every faction in the game, and then what turns out is you just got your own, and then Josh just got everything else.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just a sucker for when someone's got an already painted army and they want to sell it.
I mean, we actually have every army, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, between us.
Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing. Right.
I got 4 of them.
Yeah. Josh got all of them. Okay. Well, thank you for your question, rheumatoid arthritis. Yeah, because we've been getting loads of them, haven't we, Sam? Loads of questions in our inbox.
Yeah, I got an email from Gmail saying, "Wow, can your listeners slow down?"
Gmail, they said, "Wow, slow down."
Your storage is nearly full
Love
from listener
Gmail.
questions.
Wow.
What I find fascinating is that you managed to find that email amongst the deluge of listener questions we've been getting.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're thinking about sending an email or not sending one, just don't send one now.
Yeah.
Because we'll never-
We've got too many questions. We've got our way. Please send us questions. Please. I'm begging you. Joshing around inaya@gmail.com.
Literally at the moment, just for the listener who cares for my mental well-being, I have got access to, I think it's 7 different email accounts on my phone, and every time I check my email, I need to swipe through all 7 of them, and
That
one
is
of them
horrific.
is the joshing around in inbox, which only has got one unread email at the moment with important updates to Spotify's terms and conditions.
Great. Go on, we might as well read it out.
No, I've just deleted it. Sorry.
It's all right. We had a conversation, guys. Maybe, what was it, like 3 years ago? When we were last recording?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I don't know, that's a few months ago. Anyway, about how many points we think we have. Now, I have no idea what I said, but I'm almost certain that now I've gone and done the research on how many points of which armies I actually have. I considerably underestimate it. Now, of course, things have changed in our lives. In the fact that I've basically bought no new Conquest. Sam has bought a few new bits. And Josh, there, mate, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's been going on in your collection?
Well, I may have bought a couple of Mahouts.
Okay, so a couple of Mahouts, that's all right.
And I may have bought, a few more, fire elementals,
Some fire elements as well.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I think I bought a couple more of them just to make sure I had.
How many more fire elementals you buy?
I think it was maybe just 2.
Maybe just 2. Okay, but you want to be able to run a list with different fire elementals. You want a bit of
Yeah.
You want a couple of Mahouts. I get it.
I've got
I understand.
8 fire elementals.
Okay,
now. but
8 fire-
that's easy to fit into a list. It's easy. I actually asked.
Okay. 8 fire elementals, fine. I've got lots of men at arms. Sam's got lots
Yeah.
of 4 square drones. It's okay. It happens. But you wouldn't have bought anything else, right?
Well, do you know what I did? I did think recently I quite fancied playing a little bit of City States, and then there was a couple of people.
Oh, so you just probably bought like 1 or 2 regiments just to try them out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I may have purchased 6,500 points of City States. I've now gone from having no city states to having more painted city states than I've got painted points of any other army.
That is insane. That is insane.
So
Okay, go
yeah.
on. Why don't you run us through, Josh? Because this is just so ridiculous.
So
How much
I
of it
can't
is-
remember when we last recorded what I said, but I think it was like maybe 10 or 12,000. I did the maths afterwards, and I think I had about 15,000. I think I've got a little over 6,000 of Nords, which is my OG army. Somewhere in the region of 5,000, a little over 5,000 of Old Dominion. Sorcerer Kings, because I've only really collected, the fire elementals. I had about 4,500 of them, and then I've now got 6,500 city states. So it was way under with my estimate of about 12,000. I'm sitting at just above 22,000 points worth. I think the most embarrassing thing as well is my shelf of unbuilt stuff as well.
It's impressive.
I think I've got enough to set up a small hobby shop. Maybe it's probably about 4,000 points of unbuilt stuff.
You know what the worst thing I find about unbuilt stuff is that you kind of like, oh yeah, but if I don't build it, then it doesn't take up as much room on my shelves.
It does take up a lot less. I feel like I've got a lot of stuff that I'm just waiting for it to swing back round into being competitive again. I remember I've got some unbuilt Kiri and Moroi, and I was just waiting ages to see which one was going to turn out to be better, which one I should build. But yeah, usually I just wait until I need it. So I decided to start running some ghouls, and so I had 4 unbuilt regiments.
Brilliant.
But yeah, so yeah, well in that I've got a problem club. But
Solid.
it is great. 5,000 points for 4 different armies gives me a lot of options when we go to play a game.
And that's 5,000 out the box, isn't it? So that's no upgrades.
Yeah, I can do upgrades on top. I mean, look, just FYI, if there's anyone out there who ever, you've built an army, you've painted it, you decide you want to sell it, just drop me a message. I don't really enjoy building or painting armies. Every now and then I'll paint a model and have a bit of fun. I just don't have enough free time in my life to paint whole armies. And so whenever I see someone selling a pre-built, pre-painted army, my eyes light up and I'm like, tell me a number.
See the dollar signs.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, I'm really waiting for someone to, get Weaver Courts, decide they don't like Weaver Courts, sell me some Weaver Courts. I mean, just, yeah. If you're anywhere in the UK and you get bored of a painted army, just let us know. Send us an email.
Well, if you would like to feed my friend's mental health problems and serious plastic crack addiction, please email in at joshingaroundinair@gmail.com. Yeah. Right, Sam, why don't you tell me what's going on with your collection?
Well, Spires has been the basis of my collection since the beginning, and I have got just over 5,000 points worth of that. But bear in mind that was built based predominantly out of the original starter set, and so I also have about 2,000 points worth of 100 Kingdoms that I still haven't managed to offload onto you. Because I got that Drum Beast LGT a couple of years ago, I've also got about 2,000 points worth of Wadroon. And literally, I think it was the week before I won that Drum Beast, I thought that I would get another army and I would get city states, and so I also have almost 1,000 points worth of city states because that's just sort of built up over time a little bit.
Okay, brilliant.
I mean, I also actually have...
If you paint it, Josh will buy it.
I do have little bits and bobs of characters of sort of stuff that has been around. So they had the reduced... what were they called? In version 1, retinue. They had the retinue pack, so I've got the retinue packs of everything. So I've got some sort of dragon stuff as well.
Yeah, I've got some retinue that are unopened.
And also, I ended up with how many points? 3,500 points of Urani. Yeah.
3.5.
Wow, that's impressive.
So is that your second highest collection?
Yeah. And it's because each stand is so expensive. Like one stand of only is 80 points, so it's not reflective of the amount of plastic I have. I mean, goodness me, I've got a lot of force-grown drones, but yeah, there we go. So all in all, that was about 12,600. give or take.
Okay. Well, unlike these landed gentry who can afford multiple armies at once, I work in education and have no money, so I still have loads of conquest. So basically, I got 2 armies. I have 100 kingdoms, and I have Dwegum. Of the 100 kingdoms, which is by far my most impressive collection. I have put it all together. I think actually excluding retinue, which if I was to put in now, because the retinue have now become characters, is that correct?
Yeah.
They now represent. Okay, so let me put in. I think 2 of them were an imperial officer.
Or not necessarily characters, but they could be
officers.
Command.
Yes, so I think there was 2 imperial officers and 1 servite or something like that, or maybe the other way around. Anyway, I'll put them in. So we go. Got a servite. Oh yeah, I've already actually put in the servite. That's fun. So, all in all, I have 6,725 points of 100 kingdoms. Of that, about 6,000 of that is men at arms. No, I'm joking. It's a decent amount.
That's the highest out of all of us for one single army.
Yeah. So I haven't expanded the realms of. I've just bought more stuff, and I think early on there were a couple of people selling big blocks.
Yeah.
Actually, you ended up finding for me, Sam, and it was just going for dirt cheap. So I thought, let me do that. So I've got 3 mercenary crossbowmen. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MSUs of men at arms. I've got 4 MSUs of Steel Legion. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 MSUs of Household Knights. I used to have 3 mounted noble lords. I gave 1 to Drew because I just had so many. It's just a little bit ridiculous, to be honest. I've got 3 imperial officers for some reason, and so you just end up collecting this stuff just because it comes with in a job log. Yeah. You're just like, all right, I'll take it anyway. So yeah, I've got quite a lot. So I have the least total of us, but I do have the most in one army. So my Dwegum collection, which is a lot more, let's say a lot more limited, is it's roughly about 4,220 points, which is still a decent amount. Yeah, still a decent amount.
That's a lot, yeah.
So that is 3 of those are Flame Berserkers, 2 of those are Hold Thanes, got a couple of Steel Forge, and a couple of Hold Rays. Got 3 Tempered Sorcerers, which is just insane. One of them's like a Hellbringer Sorcerer, and then the other 2 are foot ones. But yeah, anyway, I just kind of, that all came from one job lot, which was literally just our friend Drew selling me some Dweg. So anyway,
he is our dealer, isn't he?
Yeah, he is our dealer. Yeah, he is our dealer.
I mean, again, I'm pretty sure that's how I got about 4,000 of my 6,500 for City States. Yeah. And beautifully painted as well.
It's so quickly painted. He's an absolute machine. Anyway, shout out to Drew. But yeah, I think, should we end it there? You guys got anything else to say? Just, we've got problems, don't we, really?
Yeah.
I think we just need group counselling.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm in denial.
How many problems have we got, Josh?
22,000.
Oh yeah, my total was 10,700. Actually, more like 11,000. But yeah.
There you go. If anyone out there wants to fund our continual problem, you know where to send your models to.
Hang on. Can we do the quick maths? Sam, what's your total?
13,600, give or take.
Josh, what's the total?
Sorry, 12,600.
Okay.
About 22,000.
My goodness, man. Okay, so collectively...
It's now a bad time to bring up the fact that someone put on the London group chat today that they were sending some more models.
Collectively, okay, just kind of guessing, don't figure it out. What do you think our collective plastic crack addiction is?
Well, I've just done the maths.
Oh, have you just done the maths? Josh, why don't you tell me?
Well, I was doing different maths, and that was the fact that I've got nearly as much as both of you combined, which was making me feel pretty embarrassed. So somewhere over 40,000, 45,000.
45,000, yeah, but basically bang on. Yeah, 45,600. Yeah, issues. Right, also great news. Our friend who we messaged earlier in this podcast has now come back to us saying, I just want to reply to your message saying that there is a small chance I could be convinced to get into Conquest if and when we move house and I have some spending money again, but don't tell my wife. So, Toby, we look forward to having you on this podcast. And on that lovely note, please send in your listener questions to joshingaroundinair@gmail.com. Check out our book, The Wargamer's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm now claiming it. It's on Amazon. We'll put a link into the description. We love you. And goodbye.
Yeah, but please could everybody stop searching for The Wargamer's Guide to the Galaxy. It's really messing up SEO, as Andrea has been telling us.
Yeah. Andrea has been telling us. Right. And thank you to rheumatoid arthritis for your question.
Cheers.
See ya.